Hello everyone, this is John from Lotto Finance. Welcome back to our channel. We are with you on 29th of April afternoon analysis. On this video, we are closing the week and also we are closing April month. And just 30 minutes ago, we have received personal income and personal spending month over month in US, and they are both kind of positive. Income is less than expected, but spending is more, so it is just keeping economy alive. But there is a problem as well on these, because spending is kind of creating a demand inflation. People wants to buy things, but in the market there are not enough things and not enough inventory, enough supply. That is creating inflationary scenario more chaotic. That's why Fed will be really tough in the coming months. All right, that was news. Let's start with our first chart. As you can see, the first chart is dollar index. Dollar index has tested these red line. This red line is the first days of COVID in 2020 March. So before these yeah, that's actually yesterday's contraction in US economy, it was on the rise, but now things have changed slightly. So kind of a consolidation is happening, and we are just a few days away from Fed meeting. So these may be end of this pricing. So what's next? After Fed meeting, we may see some drawbacks, some pullbacks from these high levels, but these 101 level will be critical level for some time. As you can see here, this will behave like support. As you can see here, it was struggling to pass that one, but in the second one, on second try, it just surpassed until the 104, and then we have seen a rejection from there. Still we are over 103, still we are over March 20 levels. That's why it's important. And coming days, the earning reports and Fed's statements, we already know that 0.50 interest rate rise will happen. That's kind of 90%. It has been priced in the market. But after interest rate decision, we will listen the statements of Jerome Powell carefully. That is the most important thing right now. Let's look at our second chart.
You are ready to win with us. GAN Markets.
All right, our second chart is gold. As you can see here, gold is trying to surpass 1912 level. That level is critical. It's just under right now. On the last 4 hour, the candle is green. It has tested just over that one, but it has been rejected. If we see something like this, some scenario similar to this one, so we may see another pullback from these levels. That's why just watch this one and the volumes of the last trading session. We are in US trading session. Volumes are getting less and less. So if it cannot pass this level, we may see some pullback to 19 below 1900 levels. That's critical level for gold right now. And also, if it can pass these levels, so it will be away from this level for one week, and next week also another week. We may say the highs of the record highs are away from the current level. We will just watch and see together. And Fed meeting also important next week. Let's look at our last chart. All right, our last chart is US oil. What's happening in US oil? Why it's rising? It's all because of China. In China, because of the Shanghai lockdown, refineries just decided not to buy as much oil in the recent weeks. Kind of like around 1 million barrel oil purchases less happened in China because of this Shanghai lockdown. But today, this Friday, we have received from local government statements that 12 million of residents of Shanghai can leave homes as they are in the risk-free, low-risk area. So total population of Shanghai area is 26, and 12 is almost half of that one. So that will be some more demand from that side, and even more demand because people are just stuck at home. So they will just go outside, and even they will cover the demand of the other side of the city. So, with these news, we have seen rise in oil prices. Another case is Saudi Arabia and OPEC countries are not increasing any output. And we are getting into summer. In summer, as a classic, people travel more, people travel further. They just go to seaside areas from the inlands. So the demand goes higher in most of the countries. That is the keeping demand on high level. That's why we see a high level of oil prices. But as you can see here, just at this level, this is critical level. In some trading, like in some trading sessions, we have seen rejection from these levels, and so we may see some rejection from this level also, but not a complete at this point. If we don't hear any lockdown in Beijing, that's the critical. Please just take note this. If we don't hear any lockdown in Beijing, we will see just accumulating prices over 100 in coming weeks. Thank you so much for watching us. We will be together on more news, and then we will cover more charts with you. Have a nice and profitable day, and have a nice weekend. Bye.